Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because it's going to be featuring one of my favorite all-time brands when I do thrifting. I just get so excited when I always find this brand, and today's brand that I'm going to be talking about and featuring my favorite collection pieces that I have found while thrifting is Rae Dunn. So before I unveil my favorite collection pieces that I have found while thrifting for Rae Dunn, I'm going to go ahead and discuss a little bit of who Rae Dunn is and how a Rae Dunn piece looks like, what makes it a Rae Dunn, for those of you that do not know what Rae Dunn is. And I am very excited to show you this collection haul that I have. I'm always very thrilled, like I said, when I find a piece of it like at a thrift store. So I'm super duper excited to show you some of the pieces that I have collected. And make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I do upload a new video. So without further ado, here is a little FYI for Rae Dunn. Rae Dunn. You may recognize her work as the simplistic style design with imperfect shapes and lines and long black letter fonts, all in caps used in her ceramics, or maybe have seen her work while shopping at department stores such as Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or Home Goods across America. But do you know who Rae Dunn truly is and how she started making ceramics? On today's Second Chance Love Thrift Haul, I am highlighting artist Rae Dunn and sharing a few highlights of her life and how she became known as such a recognizable brand. Rae Dunn, a California native, grew up in Fresno alongside 4 siblings and her parents. She now resides in the San Francisco Bay Area, and her studio is located in Berkeley, California. Before discovering clay, she obtained a Bachelor's of Arts degree in Industrial Design and had worked in fashion and graphics design. In 1994, Rae discovered her passion of clay. A lucky toss of a coin landed on ceramics instead of glass, and she enrolled at a public community art center at Golden State Park in San Francisco, and from there on, clay became her life. Much of her inspiration comes from the earth and simplicity shapes, natural forms, and found objects. Her work is influenced by the Japanese aesthetic of wabi-sabi, which is the beauty of things imperfect, impermanent, and incomplete. You may notice this design with much of Rae Dunn's line of ceramics. Many ceramics, whether they may be canisters or mugs, have lines, forms, and the famous dimples and imperfect shapes which make it a unique style of its own. In the words of Rae Dunn, "I don't think my art is a reaction against the complexity of life today, but rather a way for me to embrace the joyful, spontaneous elements of daily life that seem to be wanting in so much of what we do. Today more than ever, I think we all need to slow down and grasp that which is honest, real, and personally satisfying." Rae truly delivers so much into each of her individual pieces and makes them unique in their own way, which is why I absolutely love them. Now, if you guys don't know, there's like this humongous Rae Dunn obsession. A lot of people love her pieces and her ceramics, and her entire repertoire is not just ceramics alone. You know, she does home decor, she does ceramics, of course, like mugs, plates, basically anything for houseware. There's towels, there's also pet supplies. She has her own pet line supplies of different items that you can find. There's even stuff for babies, for baby clothes. So there's an absolute humongous assortment of different Rae Dunn pieces that you can find. As far as thrifting, it's kind of always going to be a hit and miss depending on what thrift store you hit. The ones that I have been very lucky are like Goodwill, Salvation Army, but Goodwill is definitely my #1 spot that I always find Rae Dunn pieces. I don't know how it might be throughout the rest of the United States, but here in California, I've been very fortunate with finding a lot of Rae Dunn pieces. So I get really uber excited when I find a piece and add it to my collection. Now, again, I do resell some of my items, but I do keep a lot of the stuff that I find specifically for Rae Dunn because I absolutely just love the look and design of it. And I just absolutely love it. It's very durable, very simplistic and clean, and still very sophisticated in my opinion. That's what I feel that the brand represents, and I absolutely love it. And I am so excited to show you guys my little haul here. So without further ado, here's going to be my first Rae Dunn piece. So starting off with ceramics, I have been very lucky to find some what people say are vintage Rae Dunn pieces, and I have found a few. This one is one of them. It's the Hippity Hop, and it's like an Easter ceramic mug. It has a cute little rabbit ears, and then it's a very nice pink shade inside the mug. And then this is the bottom of the mug, and you're going to see the Rae Dunn logo. So it says Rae Dunn, and it's part of the Artisan collection by Magenta. And this is how a lot of the imprints are going to be for her logo. So a lot of her items do have this logo only. But of course, if it's not part of the Artisan collection by Magenta, because there's a lot of other pieces that Magenta does not do, but Rae Dunn associates with other companies, and they make other products for other items that you can buy, like home decor or signs or glassware or other stuff like that. So this is a really cute Rae Dunn Easter mug that I found, and this was at a Goodwill, I believe, and I think I bought it for $2 or $3. So again, with the vintage design, I don't really recall like what exactly makes a vintage piece Rae Dunn like a vintage piece. I know it might have to do with design, or before Magenta and Rae Dunn merged together, or I'm not really entirely sure, but I'm going off based on it being a vintage piece based on the lettering. So like this one, I found 2 of these together which make a set. It's a Mrs. Claus and a Mr. Claus. And these are very heavy in the sense that it's a really good quality. It feels very thick, like very thick ceramic, and the handle, very, very thick. I love them. They're really, really cute. Now, I want to say that these are vintage design because of the writing. I'm gonna show you guys a newer mug, a Rae Dunn newer mug, and you're gonna notice the difference in the writing. And these are very perfect in shape, and Rae Dunn's designs tend to have different indentations, almost like imperfections. It's not like a perfect cylindrical form in the mug. So I want to say that these might be vintage. If you guys know that these might, or that they may not be vintage, let me know in the comments below if you happen to know if these Mr. Claus and Mrs. Claus mugs are vintage Rae Dunn pieces. But I thought they're so cute. And these were found at Goodwill, and I believe they were $2 or $3 each. So I, of course, had to have them. Now, surprisingly, with the Christmas flow that I have going on right now with the video, this is going to be a more newer Rae Dunn mug that I found, and this was at Goodwill. And it's another one, another Christmas mug that I found, which was at Salvation Army. And both of them have that newer writing that you all know that is Rae Dunn. All of Rae Dunn's pieces, if they have any lettering, it's going to be in the very tall and skinny letters, and all in caps. This is a Sanimug, and this was 99 cents. This was at Goodwill. And then this was at Salvation Army, and this was $2.99. And Rae Dunn at the bottom. So compared to the other Mr. and Mrs. Claus, the writing is very different compared to the newer ones. So that's why I kind of go off that it might be a vintage design, because the writing is not the same. And Rae Dunn now uses this font specifically in all of her collection. So I was actually very surprised to find these, because these are very more newer. I had seen some of these at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, especially the Ho Ho Ho. I know for sure I saw that one. So I was really surprised to have found it because it's still fairly brand new, like the design, like it's one of the ones they might have brought out this year. I'm not too entirely sure. Last year, I mean, I'm sorry. So I was really happy, especially, well, this one for sure, because it was 99 cents. This one's a little bit more overpriced, but I still, of course, had to have it. Usually Rae Dunn at TJ Maxx or Marshalls will run you up for, I believe, $5.99. So either $6 or $4.99. Sometimes I have seen it. So I thought these were really, really cute. So of course I had to have them for Christmas, for the Christmas season. So I'm so excited to add them into my collection. Now, getting a closer look, this is the design that I was talking about, that Rae Dunn, compared to the Mr. and Mrs. Claus, where it's just like a perfect cylindrical. So if you are able to see on camera, this is not a very perfect cylindrical shape. You can see it also on the rim of the mug, and that is her style, which I think it's absolutely unique and it's cute. It's based on the style that I mentioned in the beginning of the video on her bio, a little bit about who Rae Dunn is. And I always am able to tell that these are Rae Dunn pieces, especially if they're tucked in through, you can't see the font. I usually will always know that this is a signature clue that I always look out for, or anything that's like this shape that's not perfect. I know it's going to be like a Rae Dunn piece. So always definitely keep an eye out if you see any type of imperfection like this. It might be a Rae Dunn. Some other cute ceramic mugs that I have found is this Meow with a picture of a little kitty. And again, that's going back with the old font lettering that Mr. and Mrs. Claus had. And it also has the same design, that it doesn't have the perfection. It's you know, a little shaped differently. It's not a perfect circle on the rim, but this is just absolutely the design that she goes for. So a lot of people get that misconception that the mug is imperfect, or that something happened to it, or why is it like this? This is just the style of how she does her designs. So there are going to be some imperfections. Some of her items have what people call them as dimples, because there's like indentations into the clay for the ceramic, and I think that makes them a lot more unique. And this is really cute. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think if there is some type of drawing, I think she does them herself. I was on her bio page earlier and I saw that she keeps like a journal with different images and of past dates that she'll do like a 1 or 2 liner like diary entry. And I saw that she does a lot of doodling and art painting herself. So I think that might be one of her designs, but I'm not entirely sure, but it's definitely so cute. And I believe the cat mug I found again at Goodwill. Goodwill is like my ultra like mega hot spot for anything Rae Dunn. And I believe I got it for $2 or $3. And then I also have this Away ceramic tumbler that is also in really good shape. It doesn't have any cracks. It just needs a really, really good wash. I haven't washed it because I've had it sitting for a while. And then it comes with a ceramic lid as well. And of course the cool font. I just love this font. It's so beautiful and simple and elegant. And again, my opinion, I mean, a lot of people don't like it for some reason. I know my husband is not a fan. He doesn't really care for the design, but I absolutely love it. And you're gonna see as well that the tumbler follows the same design for the mug. The only perfect circle is up here because of the lid. It has to make sure that it fits nice and tight so none of your drink spills out. But the overall design of the lower part of the mug is not a perfect cylindrical shape. And again, Rae Dunn by Magenta at the bottom, stamped. So I just absolutely love her ceramics, and I love, love, love collecting them. And sticking with glassware is going to be actually my next topic. So she also does glassware, and this is one of the pieces that I have found. It was one only. I was trying to go through every single glass in Goodwill. This is where I found it at Goodwill. It was for 99 cents, and it's a Christmas one. These are almost like not champagne, but wine flutes, wine glasses that you can use. I was really happy. Of course, it was only $1, but I would have liked if I would have found maybe another piece to go with it. It says Joy. It's part of a Christmas collection. I'm assuming there was probably like a whole bunch of pieces. It says Rae Dunn at the bottom, but it's covered by the sticker. These are really cute. I have found some other Christmas ones, but I don't have them right now. They're somewhere in the garage, which is actually a very funny story. They are wrapped inside. So they were wrapped inside a Peanuts, like the Peanuts gang, like Snoopy and all of them. It was a box that had 4 glasses. And at first I saw it and I'm like, okay, it's Peanuts. I don't really care. I don't really like the Peanuts. But when I saw it more closely, I'm like, wait a minute. I saw the font and it's Rae Dunn. It's the Rae Dunn lettering. Like this one right here with the glass of joy. And I'm like, this is not Peanuts. So then I started looking at it a little bit more closer, and I saw that it was Rae Dunn Designs. So I'm like, okay, it's Rae Dunn glasses. It was 4 of them. They were brand new. It didn't seem like they were used, but they were inside a Peanuts gang Christmas like glassware box set that you would gift someone. And I'm like, okay, I see you, Goodwill. You're trying to be sneaky. But of course, I had to get it. Maybe in another video, I'll show it to you guys. And I got it at a really good price. I think it was either $5 or $8 for the 4 glasses. And they were all completely really good. So I just, of course, had to have it. And sticking to glassware, this is another set that I have found. I have a few of these that I have found. These are stemless flutes. It comes in a set of 2 10 fluid ounces. And Rae Dunn, of course, and it says yours and mine. And this I found at my local thrift store here in the city of Anaheim. It's Anaheim Thrift, and this was only $2.99. They're brand new. They haven't been used, and I have actually found 2 or 3 other sets like this. They don't say yours or mine. They say other sayings. So I wanted to keep some of them. These are made by Home Essentials in collab with Rae Dunn. And on the back, it just says like a cute little bio. You can see that's Rae. She's so cute with her little dog. Her dog is so cute. It just says world-renowned artist, potter, author, and visionary. So these are handcrafted glassware products which embrace the simplicity and naturalism of her life's passion and inspirations. So how amazing is that? Just wow, like all that. She's really awesome, guys. Like I absolutely love that I'm getting to learn more about her and who she is and her inspiration behind all her pieces. So I'm telling you, anytime that I find like a Rae Dunn, I go crazy. And my husband, I'm sure, is getting even more crazier because I am like hoarding a bunch of Rae Dunn already because of all the pieces that I have found while thrifting. But I mean, it's like, come on, I have to have it. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Before I move on to some other things that are like not home finds that I have found, I'm going to show you guys these. So this is snack. This is like a bowl. This is a plate that also says snack, and then this one says yum. So these I'm only showing you guys these 3 pieces because my husband actually found these, and again, he knows that I love Rae Dunn. So when he saw these at Goodwill, they were at Goodwill Boutique in the city of Orange, and he saw these. Now these are not ceramic, they are plastic, but they are very sturdy and they feel very thick. So it seems like a very good quality for plastic plates and bowls. And again, it's Rae Dunn Artisan Collection by Magenta. It has the stamp in the back. Again, these were at Goodwill. This went for 99 cents. The bowls were $1.99 each. So I found, I think, or my husband found, I think at least maybe 5 or 6 of these, and then 5 or 6 of these each. So I was so excited because, oh my gosh, a complete collection? Are you serious? I mean, it's only me and my husband, but these are perfect like if I want to have someone over, if family comes in. But remember, it's COVID. So if you are going to be having anybody, make sure that they're feeling well and be wearing those masks. You know it. And so it was a really good find. I thought they're really cute. And I don't have any actual plates from her collection, so I thought that was really thoughtful of my husband who picked them up for me. So thank you husband, if you're watching. So a lot of my Rae Dunn pieces, I have actually found them new in condition. They've never been used, so they still have the tag from the store that they originated from. Just like these are saver plates. And I found these at Goodwill. It was a set of 4. It still came with the binding that holds them, and there's even sponge in between the plates to protect them. Rae Dunn tag by Magenta. These were going for $5.99 at Salvation Army, and they were originally $14.99 at, I believe, TJ Maxx, and they were going on the clearance section for $7, but it looks like they just nobody ever ended up buying them. So they're completely brand new. They're very, very cute. I mean, these are like appetizer plates. I mean, that's what I would probably use them for. I'm not really sure what else you could use them for because they are really small, but they were a really, really cute find. I also have this really cute snacks little tray. It's really tiny. I got it for 99 cents, and this was also at Goodwill, and I thought it was really cute, and I think it was the only piece I found one day while shopping at Goodwill. So if I find one piece, I'm very happy, and I've actually been very blessed with finding a Rae Dunn piece at least once throughout my thrifting day. So if I go thrifting for like the whole day, I at least will find one piece. So to me, that's definitely a good day because I was able to find one piece for Rae Dunn, especially when I add it to my collection, then it makes it even better. So I thought this was really cute, so I snatched this one. And also I didn't really think it was Rae Dunn. I must have seen it in a different angle because I know right away if I see this lettering, I know it's a Rae Dunn piece. So this is a bail and trigger bottle. So basically it just has for you to fill it up with a drink, and it has like a stopper on the top that plugs it in. It unlatches for you to pour out. These are just like very fancy to have when you want to have water. I thought this is really cute. It looks very holiday because it has the tag and it has like snow on it. But it was really cute. I got this at Goodwill, and this was for $2.99. And again, this was brand new. It's never been used. Latch it down to plug it down so it won't pour out. And this Rae Dunn at the bottom, this is still new. It was going at Marshall's for $4.99, so I got it for $2.99, so I saved myself a few little bucks. But again, anything helps, especially if it's Rae Dunn. So I thought this was a really cool piece to add to my kitchen. So my next piece, I was at Goodwill, and it was in the city of Brea. Their hours during the time were 6 o'clock closing time. I think they might have changed it now with COVID. California, they have uplifted the restrictions, and outdoor dining is now happening again. So I'm not sure if stores are completely changing to later hours or to their normal hours like they were before. But that day we were literally maybe like 20 minutes before the store closed. We went in really fast, and I wasn't having any luck. I think I had found like one mug, not a Rae Dunn, but another piece. And then there was a lady, an employee that was stocking before they closed, you know, when the next day comes, it's fully stocked on the shelves with all the stuff that you can buy. So I saw in her little cart that she had a Rae Dunn piece. At first I looked at it and I'm like, is it Rae Dunn? Because it looks a little bit different, but it was, of course. When I flipped it over to the back and I saw that it was the logo Rae Dunn Artisan. And then this is a Christmas tray. So she also has these ceramic trays. There's a bunch of them with different designs. She'll have holiday ones. She'll have Christmas ones. She'll have 4th of July. I actually do have, I think, 3 or 4 other designs that are in this form. So I just, of course, had to have it. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. To me, it looks very vintagey. I'm not entirely sure if it may or may not be, but I thought it was really cute. It has like elf feet with their little shoes, and it's so cute. And again, Goodwill of Brea, and it was going for $3.99. So these, I believe, can run up to even $15 or $20 if you get them like at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. It might be 15, I think. I bought a new one for Christmas at TJ Maxx, and I think it was around that price. I wanted one so bad for Christmas, and it's like a deep red, almost like this one, like this deep red, and it's like a very Christmas one. I'm not sure if it said ho 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 or happy holidays, but I thought this was really cute, and I was so happy to have added it to my collection. Now, away from ceramics, I did mention that she makes a lot of other stuff. On my previous video, I showed you guys some of the canisters that I found while out in Arizona. So she also makes canisters for kitchen. There's trinket trays or trays for your desk that I showed you on my previous video that I found. But she also does a lot of home decor as well. So one of the pieces that I found was this. It was at Salvation Army, and it's Easter. So I thought it was really perfect because Easter is upon us. Well, I mean, St. Patrick's Day is coming first, and Valentine's Day actually, then Easter. But I thought it doesn't hurt to always start. So I found these, and it says Peep. They're little chicks, and it's a set of 4, and I got this for $6.99. I feel it was a little pricey for what it was, but I wanted it really bad. I don't have any like pieces for Easter, so I thought these were really, really cute. There are a little damaged, just like one of the chicks' nose is like on the P right here is a little squished. You can kind of see that it kind of got cracked a little bit, but it's really tiny. To me, that doesn't really matter. I can't really tell you how much it was. It looks like Salvation Army went ahead and blacked out. It looks like they used to be on clearance. And this actually, I can read it, and it actually says $0.00. And it says either May or June of 2020. Red tags usually mean that they are on clearance, but I don't know if this was considered salvage, and that's why they were not going to charge it, because it says 00. There's another tag underneath that, but I just can't seem to get it out. It's sticking, so I can imagine something like this maybe being maybe $10 or $15. I want to say like at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. So either way, I thought it was a really cute design for Easter and a really cool addition, and it's so cute. Okay, so I have 2 more pieces to show you guys from my collection. So this next one is actually one that my husband found, but he ended up giving it to me. It's a Mr. and Mrs. Established 2020. It is, again, Rae Dunn Artisan Collection by Magenta. It's a cute portrait frame that you can hang up, basically like art for your wall. It's really cute. It's still brand new. It's still in the plastic wrapping, except for this here. It has a rip. So I have to be really careful. Now, of course, this is going to go into my resale pile just because we did not get married. Me and my husband did not get married in 2020. We got married almost 3 years ago. So, of course, this does not apply to us. And, of course, we are Mr. and Mr., not Mr. and Mrs. But just for the fun of it, of this video, I am considered the Mrs. and my husband the mister. So maybe if it didn't say 2020, then it could work in some way, but it just won't for me, for us. So this was $2.99 at Goodwill, and this is actually a really good price for it. I want to say that something like this would probably run up for $10 or more dollars. So I was really excited that he found this. I'll hopefully be able to find it a good home for someone else, someone who was able to get married last year. I know with COVID it was a little difficult, but I'm sure that there were people that were still able to get married and have their happily ever after. So this is a really cute sentiment for that couple. Okay guys, so for my last Rae Dunn piece, I am so happy that my husband actually found this piece also. So he's definitely keeps an eye out for me because he knows how much I love Rae Dunn. But this one was actually a really cool find. It's going back to like housewares and ceramics. It is this humongous mixing bowl, and this one has that imperfection design again. You can see it here on the rim of the bowl. This is perfect. It's like a perfect circle, but you can see it on the rim right here on the side, and it has a little bit of dimples, and it's a Merry Christmas mixing bowl. This thing is really huge. It's very not very heavy. It's a really good weight. Definitely very sturdy, and I love it. I haven't used it. I didn't use it for Christmas. It still needs to be washed. And we found this, well, he found it at Anaheim, again, my local Anaheim thrift store. It's called Anaheim Thrift. And this was for $8. And it's really cute, red on the inside. Again, new. It has the Rae Dunn logo, and it was going for $19.99, and I want to say this was at TJ Maxx. So I was really happy to have found again, my husband found it. My husband found this, and it was a really cool addition to my collection. Now the only thing that I could think of is, because this is actually in great shape, there are no cracks or chips in this entire bowl. Maybe except for this really tiny little ditch here into the ceramic. But other than that, it's in good shape. The only other thing that I can think of is I'm not sure if you guys can see it on the video, but the paint kind of looks like it might have streaked, and the enamel might have captured it, and you can see the drip right there. There's a drip right here of the color, and actually there's a few, so it's right here, it's right here also, right there, and then there's another one that streaks right here too, and oh, this one right here, so maybe there you can see that a little bit better. So there are paint streaks. It looks like it might have been maybe when it was in production. I don't know if they would consider that an imperfection, TJ Maxx, and that's why they donated it to be sent to a thrift store. And then the inside also, you can see a little bit of the paint. I'm not sure what might have happened here once it got glazed with enamel. Maybe something happened when it was separated or painted. You can see a little bit of the dripping too on the sides of the red. So I'm not entirely sure what classified this to be sent to a thrift store, but it's an amazing find and I absolutely love it. So thank you again to my husband for keeping an eye out. This is definitely going to be one to keep. I absolutely love it. It's so cute, and it's a really good size. So you always need mixing bowls, especially during the holidays, to do all your fun little goodies and your baking. And I love to bake, so it'll be a really good addition for the kitchen. Okay guys, so that was it for today's video haul. I do have a lot of other Rae Dunn pieces in my collection, but again, I don't want to make the video too long, so I just highlighted a lot of the pieces that I have found again while thrifting at Goodwill, Salvation Army, or any other local thrift store in my area here in Orange County, California. So these are all favorite pieces. Some of them I won't keep just because I don't want to keep on so much of the merchandise that I find. I also will most likely resell some of the items, but of course I'm going to keep the ones that I personally love the most. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think of Rae Dunn's style? Do you like how it is? Does the imperfections bother you? Do you like the imperfections? Do you think that it makes it unique? Which of my pieces did you find interesting? Do you own any of these? Do you know if those Santa Clauses, Mr. and Mrs. Claus ceramic mugs are vintage or not? Let me know in the comments below. And make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell again so you know when the next video will be uploaded. And thanks so much for watching, guys, and until next time, have a good day, and again, thrift wisely. Thank you, bye.